The development, of course, in downtown Columbus, as I think everyone can see, is very, very strong right now. We're seeing a lot of new residential, we're seeing a little bit of new office, and quite a few boutique hotels getting proposed and under construction now. On the housing side, we have about 1,400 units under construction right now, and another about 733 units proposed, and that doesn't include any of the new housing construction that's been proposed or is actively under construction right now in any of the surrounding neighborhoods just outside of downtown. Our downtown population is about 8,100 right now. I think we're going to hit the 10,000 mark sometime in 2019. I thought that was going to be a lot sooner, but we've had projects move a little slower throughout the pipeline. One project in particular, this one behind me, they started, blocked off the lots, what, a year and a half ago almost, and we're just now seeing them with a crane and coming out of the ground. But we're still very excited to see what we used to call Death Valley get transformed into a great mixed-use project. $734 million of new construction right now, with a lot more proposed. When you add it all up, I think this is I've been tracking this data since 2002. This is probably the most activity I've ever seen within downtown, and maybe in a couple of decades. On the hotel market, we have 556 hotel rooms under construction or proposed right now. If you look at a larger market area stretching from downtown all the way up to campus, we have over 1,100 units proposed, which would be a huge increase in our inventory. On the office side, while our overall office market is doing well, there are some challenges. So overall, downtown has a 12% office vacancy rate. But within the Capitol Square submarket, the vacancy rate is about 17%. And if you take a look at availability, it goes as high as 24%. Now, available space is space that's might be occupied right now, but it's actively being leased because the tenant has expressed intentions of moving. The big thing we hear from office brokers is that there's just not enough parking to bring more tenants into downtown. Our last available big chunk of parking is probably the Columbus Commons garage, and I would expect that space to disappear once 225 Commons is fully constructed. I think what we really need to do is start looking at alternatives. We're not seeing a big groundswell of support for developers wanting to build new parking. We think we're about 4,000 spaces short right now. That's a lot of parking. That's more than the Columbus Commons garage as it stands today. And so I just don't see developers doing that. One thing we could look at is shifting more people to transit or other alternative forms of transportation like walking or biking. If we could just merely double our transit ridership, go from 5% to 10% for the downtown workforce, I think we could free up 2,500 to 3,000 parking spaces.